Okay. Test, test. Check, check. We should be good here. We should be good. All right, there we go. All right. Welcome, welcome. We are live, obviously. 7:06, I'm a little late. That's okay. Fashionably late. Dinner went late. CLG versus TL is in game 5. Not looking good, to be honest. Trying to keep up with that. Been trying to keep up with that. Let's see. Pretty sure CLG is going to lose. All right. Look at this. 2 weeks in a row we're going live. I'm a freaking full-time streamer now. All right, who we got in here? Come on, ads. Let's see, the doc, of course. Javier, what is up? Tyler, Nate Zone, welcome. Thar, there he is. Creepinson, welcome back. Donnie, welcome. Peter, hello. Happy, hello, welcome back. CH, good. Donnie again, what up? Yeah, Christopher, welcome. Anybody else? W3B Viper, Web Viper. I'm cool. Web Viper, welcome. I've been trying to learn Ansible 2. Guess now is a good time to stream with the stream. Yeah, so we're going to try to do today. See how it goes. Emmanuel, welcome. Zach, welcome. SME, welcome. See, how's CLG looking? I assume bad? Yeah, it's not looking too good, boys. Yep, that's, yep. Wait. Yeah, it's GG. You hate to see it. All right. Okay. Justin, welcome. Let's get rowdy. We can try. Try to learn Ansible here. I don't know how rowdy you can get learning Ansible, but we'll see. Oh wait, I forgot to turn this other light on. Oh, whatever. We'll leave that one off. Lighting looks decent enough. Turn on some, get some color going. Don't want green. A little harsh over here. Yeah. Red. Let's go red. Sets the mood. Mikey Diamonds, what up? I actually know Ansible fairly well, but looking forward to this. Well, you're I'm sure you're gonna have some laughs then. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not trolling with you guys. I really don't know much about Ansible at all. I know what it is. I know of it, but I've never used it ever. But with my home lab growing and having more servers and more processes and more services and everything, especially with a Kubernetes cluster set up and wanting to do more stuff in K3S, I figured now is a good time as any, now is a good time as any to try to learn Ansible. So we'll see. Have you heard of Attune? Did I say it? No, obviously I haven't. Goddamn, 2 Raid Owl videos in 1 week. We truly are blessed. So this is 2 live streams. I have a video that I'm filming this weekend. Maybe 2 that I'm filming this weekend. One I've been putting off for a while. I'm excited to finally do this, let alone make a video. I'll be deploying a remote backup server. So I have my, you got to follow the 3-2-1 rule of backing up storage. I have my main storage, and then in the same rack, I have a backup server to back up all my important files and stuff. But I currently don't have an off-site backup. So that's what we're going to be doing this weekend. I already have the server built. I already have it sudo tested. Seems like it'll work. It is a pretty ugly server. Oh, it's running already. It's down there. But yeah, 3-2-1 is not always best one. I mean, everybody's use case is going to differ. I mean, it's not a law that you have to follow, but for most people, rule of thumb, it's good having a copy offline. So that's what we are going to do this weekend. Backblaze. Yeah, Backblaze is good. I might try that out too, but it's just more fun to deploy my own server that I can back up to and mess around with. So, and it's not like I went out and bought like a super fancy server or anything. I used a PC that I had laying around. I stuck some hard drives that I got off of eBay. Found a good deal on some 6 terabyte drives, so I just bought like 8 of them at the time. So I have 3 of those in there. In terms of how much it cost me just now, it didn't cost me anything since I had all the parts, but in total it's probably like under $200 for the entire system. So well worth it, I'd say. It's a law, man, a law. Yeah, that's why I'm doing it. Like, if the cops show up and they're like, hey, man, show us your offsite backup for all your YouTube videos, and I can't do it, I'm going to jail. So nobody called the cops on me yet, because we're trying to get that done. It's similar to Ansible. Use it to start up and automate tasks for production servers, but it has a web-based GUI. And when you have your tasks sorted out, it's easy as hitting the play button. I like GUIs. I like a nice GUI every once in a while, you know? It's kind of my thing. I back up my own server, but I back it up to Backblaze because, hey, my house could burn down. Yeah, you never know. I mean, like I said, you don't have to have all this. It's not like if someone doesn't have an offsite, then, they're going to lose all their data instantly. Like, obviously, there's that case if something catastrophic happens in your house, you can lose data. So in a perfect world, you'd have a backup copy offsite or multiple copies offsite, but, it's not feasible for a lot of people, so it's understandable. Having 3 copies of your data, it's expensive enough to just have enough data for all your data hoarding, but imagine multiplying that out by 3 to have 3 copies of it. It's yeah, I understand it can get expensive. Enjoying the stream, and yes, bro, Backblaze is dope. Agreed. Trey, Bobby Flay, welcome. What is up, Mr. Trey? Welcome to the stream. Caught us right at the beginning. Also, if something fails, you can debug it and start where you left off. Really good when starting up stuff that takes over an hour. Yeah, that does sound nice. Luckily, I don't have anything too crazy that should require that, but I like learning things, so whatevs. Have you seen that you can also use Synology on your custom server? Is pretty nice on the GUI side. Yeah, like rip their Synology OS and run it. Yeah, I've seen some people do that. I think it's illegal, but who's never done anything a little bit illegal, Pirating stuff, stealing Synology software, killing a man, Everybody's done something. Okay, so is it open sourced? Ah, well, cool. Tyler, oh, update on my 2 server. I tried putting Linux Mint on it and it wouldn't boot from the SD card after install, but TrueNAS works. That's weird. Maybe your SD card doesn't like Mint. Wait, what happens? Is it over? Oh, cool. Well, unlucky. All right, so Ansible. What do I know about Ansible? Pretty much nothing. So going into this, what I know is that it is a service that you can use to configure automated installation and setup of services or servers, virtual machines, a whole bunch of stuff. I never really had a use for it because I kind of run multiple things in my home lab where I don't necessarily need consistent spinning up of different things. Not that that's the only use case for Ansible, but I never really had a use case. But when I did my Kubernetes week, I found myself blowing up and rebuilding my Kubernetes cluster at least like 10 times a day, and doing that manually on all 3 nodes every single time was kind of annoying, which made me think back to all of Jeff Geerling's videos sorry, about Ansible and how much he really likes it. I mean, he wrote a book on it. Very, very into it. So over the course of learning this, I'm sure I will be going back to a lot of Jeff's videos, and especially, I think TechnoTim has some videos out on Ansible. I know he's been working on some of that stuff today. Saw on his 100 Days of Home Lab update on Twitter that he was doing some Ansible stuff either today or yesterday. But yeah, I will certainly not be doing this alone in terms of just trying to brute force it. But today, the idea is we're going to step through and try to at least the basics. Like I said, I don't know anything about this. All I've done so far is set up a virtual machine. Actually, I'm not even on a virtual machine. I'm on a container, I think. Yeah, we're on a LXC container in Proxmox. With Ubuntu server installed, and we are going to. I ran the basic installation for Ansible, so that's all I know about it. I have Ansible installed, and that's it. So we're just going to step through some things today, see if we can mess with a. Are you serious right now? What is this, dude? Trolling me? Oh my God, Yahoo! Stop. Ansible for beginners, that's me. So what I was gonna do was just step through and see if we can get stuff up and running. I know a lot of you guys out there are very Ansible forward and know your Ansible. So bear with me. I know I'm gonna mess up some things. I'm gonna do some things that are very dumb, but you know, that's how it be. I was just thinking about Ansible earlier today. At a minimum, there's like 7 or 8 things I do on each server just to lock down SSH. TechnoTim and Network Chuck have done some good intro to Ansible. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Is Jeff in here? I don't think Jeff's in here. He was in here the other day. But yeah, I will be I will be relying on a lot of Jeff Geerling content when going through some Ansible stuff in the future. So, yeah, I don't really have a script. I don't know where to get started really. My goal or my idea was to kind of just get it up and running and then step through some basic guides to see what we can do. The idea for me, the reason I wanted to do it, like I said, was managing some K3S stuff. So I might get into trying to deploy some services on my test K3S cluster. But again, there's a lot that goes into this. So we'll see where we get today. So I already have it installed. Ansible's installed. We can skip past all this. One of the biggest ways Ansibles can be used is by ad hoc commands. These can be used if you want to issue some commands on a server or a bunch of servers. Ad hoc commands are not stored for future uses but represent fast way to interact servers. Yeah, so what I know very briefly about Ansible is that you set up host servers and run playbooks. I hear a lot about playbooks when people talk about Ansible, and what I assume it is basically like a list of commands to either get something spun up or to configure services or both on a specific list of hosts. So I know obviously it's way more complex than that, but at the base, or I guess at the top level, that's what it is, right? So it's saying you can just interact with it without running playbooks or having playbooks or some ad hoc stuff. So I wish I can find the other. There was another like user guide. Like this is. I don't want their like pure documentation just yet. I want to at least get. I mean, we only have a couple hours here. Is it this one? Maybe. Vagrant. I heard about Vagrant. It's like VM interacting with virtual machines, right? Well, what's a good way to get started with this? You're gonna take a stab at managing Windows with Ansible also. I don't know, man. Maybe. Can you get this? Oh shit. I forgot I was in face mode. Sorry, guys. Figured you guys just wanted to look at my face all blown up the whole time. Yeah, like I found a pretty solid tutorial, like walkthrough for beginners site. But I can't remember which one it was. Okay, anyway, so once you have Ansible installed, you can check the following command, Ansible version. Let's at least make sure we installed it correctly. Is it playing ads? Can you guys hear that? No, okay. All right, so Ansible's installed, cool, neat. 2.12.1 sounds like a good version. All right, to access LB1, App1, App2, you can generate an SSH key on control and copy it to the other machines. Okay. So I assume those are their servers they want to mess with. Okay. Probably shouldn't have skipped all that. Let's run through a simple project to see the capabilities of Ansible. For this project, we will simulate a simple web server setup. We'll have the following components. Control node, a load balancer, and 2 web servers. Okay. I don't know if I really want to step through all this stuff. I kind of don't feel like setting all that up right now. I do have 3 virtual machines running that are ready to test with K3S. So we may just do that. Why is this off the screen? Okay, better. Best way to rock with it is Sending commands using Ansible ad hoc. It will get you set up with getting remote hosts set up and how they respond to stuff. Thank you so much, Mr. Allen. Start with inventory. I assume that's like hosts, right? Is there a way to set that up? I assume there's like a config file, right? Yeah, thanks, Ansible. Ansible uses configuration files called playbooks for series of tasks. Neat, YAML. Cool. Yep, servers. In order to follow this tutorial, you need 4 Ubuntu machines. You can use VMs on Vagrant or containers on Docker. Okay, you should be able to SSH to control node to the rest of the box. You should be able to SSH from the control node to the rest of the boxes. Also, you need to open the necessary ports depending on your setup. You need to have user bin Python pointing to Python 6 or higher, which we should have. Yeah, 3.9, certainly higher. Yep, got all that. For our Ubuntu machine, we're going to install Ansible. We did that. Yep, we did that. To access LB01 app1, blah, 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 you can generate the SSH key on control and copy it to the other machines. Example commands for setting the SSH key. I should do this with passwords. I really don't. Fine. The last line should allow you to log in from the control machine to the app1 machine without asking for a password. You should repeat the process for all the machines. And copy it to the other machines. Okay. All right. SSH keygen the RSA. Enter the file in which to save the key. Enter file in which to save the key. Huh? I guess just do it in the default location. Enter passphrase. We're not gonna do a password. Neat. Thanks. All right, so we got SSH into our other. I can just pull it up over here. Actually, let's just do it in PowerShell. Oh, yeah. I don't even know. I don't think I remember the. Is it this? No. I don't remember the password of my test. Maybe it's this. Shit. What is the IP of you guys? That is totally legible, readable. Yep, can totally read that, guys. 100%. Oh, 81. I was close. Whoops. All right, we're in. Ad blocking during streams? Question mark. Huh? What do you mean? All right. So we are in. What do we want to do? We want to make. Is that what they want us to do? File exists already. Okay. What does it want us to do? Cat SSH. SSH authorized keys. Is that really not a... Okay. All right, well, let's try that. Cat sh id rsa dot pub. What are we doing? SSH. That's... Yes, I know I'm making a lot of sense right now. On yes, ads. Thank you. What are we doing? Authorized underscore keys. Yes. Okay. Technically, that should have worked without asking for a password. So now we should be able to be like, yo, SSH or we're in. Okay, that worked. So I guess we just do that for all of them. E2. And 83. Those are our 3 servers. Neat. We did it, guys. We learned Ansible. Stream's over. Thanks for coming. We're now Ansible experts. You can also use the SSH copy ID command. I am a very username and password kind of guy. So I'm very newbie when it comes to setting up SSH keys for all my stuff, which I probably should do. It's so much easier once you have it set up, but I'm lazy as shit. Maybe we can automate that with Ansible. Ha! We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so we can log in without a password. It's convenient from our control node. Creating inventory. Someone mentioned that. Look, we're here. In Ansible, the inventory represents the machines that Ansible will manage. The list of machines in the inventory can be found through the following command. Ansible list hosts all. Nothing. Okay. Which makes sense because we haven't done anything. So if you're wondering like, hey, why aren't you copy and pasting? Yes, I know how to copy and paste, but I found when I'm trying to learn things, typing it out helps me learn better because when you're copying and pasting, for the most part, you're not reading what is actually being done and you're more inclined to remember or at least learn when you're typing things out. So I think it helps a little, so that's why. If you see a lot of output, you can go to etc Ansible hosts and comment out all the listed inventory. We want to start with a clean slate. We have that. Cool. To create inventory, make a folder, Ansible work on control, and inside the folder create a development.txt. From now, this folder is going to be our work area. Okay, so let's just create a folder called Ansible. Learning Ansible. Learning Ansible. Okay. We're in. We need a folder or development.txt. Ooh. Okay, and then you have something. So I guess these are names of host. Oh, what do they call them? I read a group of hosts is called like a like an itinerary or something. What is it called? That's not what it's called. And then oh, it isn't. It is called an inventory, right? All right, so we'll have. I think we're just gonna have one called or K3S test, and these will be. Wait. Oh, they're using like a. I assume you have to use either the IP or like a namespace. I don't have them named, so we're just going to use their IPs. I assume that's okay. If it's not, somebody let me know. And you assign an Ansible user, which I assume is the user you want to use to log in. We're making a lot of assumptions here, some of which I assume are correct. I assume my assumptions are correct. That makes sense, right? Controller, that's just what we're on, the local machine. Do I have to specify the IP of my local machine? Maybe. Ansible connection equals local. Cool. IPs. Okay, I assume that means I can use the IPs. Haha, IP. Get it? Funny. I really gotta learn Vim. Nano kind of sucks if you're like want to do actual text editing. If you want to do some like basic shit, then Nano is perfectly fine, but okay, that looks correct. Now, if we run that command from before, right? If we do list hosts, still have no hosts. Why didn't that work, guys? The provided host list is empty, only localhost available. Note that the implicit localhost does not match all. Does this have to be a specific name? Development.text. Leave the all out. Okay. Well, they said all in theirs. Oh, wait. Okay, they ran a different command. So they ran Ansible I development.text list hosts all. Okay, so I guess I assume there's like a global location that the initial command looks in, but when you run this one, you're specifying look in this exact file or something. But okay. Oh, however, we don't want to point to, look guys, I can read. However, we don't want to point to the development text file every time. In the same directory, create an Ansible config file and enter the following defaults. Okay, so we'll do, what was it, Ansible.config, and you want to list your defaults as inventory equals development.txt. Okay. Now you can run the old command. Guys, look at us. Look at us, guys. We're freaking Ansible experts now. All right. Keep on keeping on. In the development text file, the bracketed names create groups. And below that, we see the servers. Okay, that makes sense. Ansible connection local tells Ansible that the control machine is a local server, so Ansible doesn't need to SSH into it. The Ansible user, Ansible is telling the SSH username is Ansible, and you would set it to whatever. You can now select particular groups. For example, I mean, we only have one, so we list hosts in, what do we call it? K3S test. There we go. Look at us. Rolling along. Congratulations. You have created your first Ansible inventory. Wow. And they said it couldn't be done. Look at me now. Look at me now, Mom. I've made it. We are professional Ansiblers. Ansiblers. Words. It's a strong beer. All right. First Ansible task. Here we go. You can ping all of your inventory machines by using the following command. Okay, Ansible. Is that M? Ping all. Local success. Everything's up. Neat. Okay. If we want to run the ls command on all the machines, we can do it like this. So Ansible M command all or A ls all. Huh? Changed. Why? What was, well, huh? Why does it say that? Why? What the hell's going on here? Why is this doing this? It didn't do anything. Didn't return anything. It only returned it on the local one. Are we missing something? Might be your version of Ansible being dumb. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, I don't think there is anything in the, so let's go into, which one are we in? We're in, let's, I assume it's just listing what's in, yeah, so there's nothing in the home directory, right? So what if we do like, so now there's like a file out there. Okay, so it's working, I guess. It just says changed instead of success. Cool, whatever. We won't read too much into that. All right, writing playbooks. Ansible command line is great for executing a single task, but playbooks are more useful for multiple tasks. Playbooks are text files written in YAML format. Let's take our list example above and create a playbook. First, create a folder, playbooks, and create a list.yaml inside it with the following text. Okay. What did we want to call it? List YAML. Okay. So it's going to run on hosts all tasks. It's going to run are, I just give it a name, I assume. List files in folder, and then the command list. Okay, pretty standard. Now you can execute the playbook, Ansible playbook, list.yaml. Am I stupid? Who's here? Did not find expected indicator. The error appears to be line 3, column 1. I don't see anything that looks out of the ordinary for YAML. Unless they want like, no, I said the issue was here. Nighthawk, welcome. We're deep into Ansible now. We're creating playbooks and shit. Try substituting all with your K3. It's not even, it's just it's a syntax error. It doesn't like something. I mean, this looks right. Like, what? It's gonna be something so stupid, like. Yeah. What? What am I? Hosts? Oh, unless it doesn't like this. Ah, you ass. Command is not a valid attribute for a play. Huh? Oh, they just didn't space shit out. So the tasks has a name. No hosts matched. Okay, well, it's formatted correctly now. But no host matched. Okay. Hosts all. What if we just say hosts K3S test? No hosts matched. I thought we set the default to, oh, I bet I know what's going on. It's probably because we're not executing it in this directory. I bet we have to do, that would be stupid. Do we really have to do it like this? I don't like that. So I guess because we had to execute it from the actual directory that we have the development.txt, which we set as our default in our ansible.config location. But I bet if, I wonder, can we change Ansible config? Instead of doing it, can we just give it the actual path? And then this dot Ansible, what did I even call it? Learning Ansible. Can do that. And then go into playbooks and run it. Shit. That's annoying. Dumb. Add your host's file contents to etc Ansible hosts and it'll read those automatically. So if I go to, is that just a, oh, so we can do, just add everything here and say, we just give it the same name. K3S test. See if I remember this. It was the IP. And then Ansible user equals, is that correct? Ansible underscore user. That was close, guys. Close, close, close. Okay, so bruh. This is so going to be worth it. I'm going to be such an Ansible expert. You guys are going to be like, whoa, that guy, he knows Ansible. And it was shit. Ansible connection equals local. Is that right? Ansible underscore connect. God damn, I'm good, bro. Look at me go. Freaking expert. Okay. Control O. So do I have to update the config file, or can I just run this now and it'll work? Oh, it works. So I do remember reading something about when I was installing it, there's like, it goes like in order to try to find hosts, it goes by like if you have an environment variable set, then if you have it listed in the config or in the hosts file, then it looks in the working directory and then it looks somewhere else. I can't remember. Yo, who is this Ansible expert on the live stream? I thought we were going to learn Ansible together. Yeah, I'm hustling you guys. I actually created Ansible. Spoiler alert. So, you think I actually don't know what any of this is? Psh. Nah. So, I I'm trying to think if this is how I would go about it because it's different, obviously learning on your own versus learning and trying to make it at least somewhat entertaining while you're live streaming. So I'm honestly probably doing this a lot better than I would on my own. I'd probably just be like copy and pasting and being like, oh, I'll go back and look at what I was doing later. But actually doing it and having to explain what's going on and look at things and go more slowly through it, I think actually helps. So maybe when I'm learning stuff, I'll just pretend like I'm streaming and talk out loud. I'm sure everybody in the office will love me doing that. Yeah, so it works. Cool. I don't even know what we did. What did we put in as our command? ls? Did it even... I thought it was supposed to spit out, like... Where's the output? Oh, there isn't an output. Wait, where does it... We're trying to list all of our stuff, right? So where does it put the output of our playbook? Now, if you execute the following command, list.yaml, list files in folder, but it doesn't do anything. Am I tripping? What am I missing? Like, shouldn't it show the output here? Or no? Whatever. I did put one file in there because when we ran what was the just individual command, because we ran this one, I had this test.txt file but this isn't outputting anything. So am I tripping here? Like, so I just created a simple playbook. All it is running the command ls on all of my hosts in the K3S name, which is all these. But when I run the regular command listing everything, it's like, yeah, nothing on 83, nothing on 82. 81 has this test.txt file. But when I run the actual playbook, I don't see anything. I mean, it should be calling the home like directory that it's in. I mean, what happens if I do like list? Oops. Oh God. What if I do like list everything in root? I gotta be tripping, right? Because even theirs didn't do anything. Gathering facts. I guess that's normal. It usually doesn't show anything when you run a playbook like that unless you tell it to. Okay. All right, we'll move on. Setting up nodes. Let's set up the load balancer. Create a file load balancer YAML with the following text: host become true. Tasks name engine. Oh, install Nginx. Name start Nginx. The playbook will install Nginx on and then start Nginx. So instead of that, we're going to install. You know, we'll screw it. We'll do it this way. We'll do Nginx. We'll see what happens. We'll do it on YOLO. We'll do it on all of them. Screw it. We can always go in and then uninstall it with an Ansible script, right? Okay, so where are we at? We're in. Okay, create another one. Load balance. We'll just call this one Nginx. And let's do this. Hosts. It's going to be K3S tests. Become true. Huh? Tasks. Name. Oh, install Nginx. Huh? Okay, I don't. So I would have assumed what was going on here was that we just run a command like apt install Nginx, but this is different. I guess you can have an apt attribute where you give it a name and then some other parameters. Remember your spacing. Is my spacing good? I can't tell from this freaking. Should apt is, oh God. Should it have to be like that? This can't be right. All right, Nginx. No, there's no way this is what it's like. It's telling the server to use the apt program. Okay. Anything in the dash line needs 2 spaces. You're saying like that? You're saying like that? Yeah, I know, spacing on the tutorial is definitely jacked up, so let's, this kind of helps, like, so yeah, when you start it, you have name, you have hosts, then you have tasks, which should be, okay. Oh God, pranked. And then I assume you have this, 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 that. That looks like something that looks right. YOLO. So technically, we can run Ansible playbook. What do we call it? Load balancer. No, we just called it Nginx. It's gonna fail. Okay. Missing sudo password. Oh, that should be. I gotta add the user to the. Oh, what's the command to do that? It's so annoying. Thought I already had that set up. What's the command to add a user to? It's not even the right terminology. Not really. How it's done? Add user name sudo. No space on add user. Add. Yeah, all this stuff is on a test system. So I mean, if I jack up something, it's fine. Sudo add user sudo. Can I just do that? All right. Already remember. So how you do it without having to? I think there's a command where you. Um, run. Yes, I know that. Okay, no password apparently, and sudo users. Apparently that's the thing. Maybe set sudo in a playbook. Yeah, but then I gotta put the password in. Run sudo vi sudo. Ansible playbook, ask become ask Nginx animal. Maybe set sudo on the plan. I will ask for. That's the safe way to edit the sudo's file. What is the Ansible user in the inventory? That user needs to, yeah, it has sudo privileges, but you have to edit the sudo, what is it called? Sudo's file to where you don't need to type in sudo to run sudo commands, I guess. So like this, I assume. So vi sudo. Where'd it go? Okay, so then root all. So if we did something like cube all, I don't know what this even. There's no password though. That sounds like. no password all. Yeah, okay, that's what they're saying. So that just sounds like a weird attribute to add, no password, but okay. And then I guess I can do stuff without sudo. Maybe this works now for at least one of them. Let's see. Nope. I have to like reload that file somehow. Should have worked, right? Hello from Florida. Welcome, Nicholas. Well, obviously that didn't work. What did I mess up? What task are you trying to run again? It's just running, trying to install Nginx. If you add -k or -ask become pass, your control node will ask for your password, then move that to the remote host to conduct your playbook. Is that normal? Like, is that, I'm not asking like, because it sounds weird. I'm asking just because I don't know. Is that typical for these types of things? So run nginx -k. Oh no, what am I doing? Ansible playbook -k become password. I'm going to become the password. Okay, so, oh, okay. Now it's installing Nginx. Later, Trey. Trey, Bobby Flay. Oh, your syntax is wrong. Okay. Well, we just learned that. Unsupported parameters. Supported parameters include scope, state. Let's see. Apt. Oh, it's not equals? Did I really misread that or something? Oh. Okay. So it does. That's interesting. So you like can't even do it like the other way? You can't just set the parameters and interesting. Esteban, hello from Venezuela. Today I installed TrueNAS Scale thanks to your video. By the way, today is my birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Esteban. Conveniently, you also share a birthday with my new niece who was just born like an hour ago or 2 hours ago. So, fun fact, you're now part of my family. Enjoy. You've been adopted. You have no say in that. Congratulations. Enable should be enabled. Eh. Get rid of everything you have after apt on that line. Yeah, I did that. It seems like an awfully trash tutorial you're following, bro. It might be. And that's how you learn, all right? You learn from trash tutorials. So this one, service, is this even right? Oh God. At least the app looks good. Yeah, I'll fix this one. Try again. Become password. I love, oh God. App has extra params which are only allowed in the following modules. Import task, command set. Uh, tasks, name, install Nginx. Now what? What's wrong with that? Enabled. Like, enabled where? Congrats on the news, thank you. Hopefully, well, we'll see her in like a month. So, state equals present. Last line. Oh. Yeah, but that's not even the line it was complaining about. Oh, enabled. It is. Oh, enabled. I wasn't even complaining about that though, right? Jorge, welcome. Thank you for joining. This is a pretty, I know this is a very niche stream. So the fact that anyone's here, even hanging out while I'm struggling through the beginner's guide to Ansible is impressive, but welcome. Try to run again. We can try. I didn't change anything where it yelled at me though. Become password. Yeah. Error. Task app has extra parameters, which is only allowed in the following modules. Ansible built-in import, blah, 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 command raw. Apt install Ansible playbook. Just like tripping here. Something like that. So Ansible built-in .apt. Okay. And service, I don't even know if that's going to work. We'll see. Maybe this works. Become password. Nope, psych. Ansible.builtin.apt has extra parameters. Name. What if we... What if we remove this? Can you run update cache? Enable is not an option on apt. Yeah, I'm not running that. Put a space after colons? Really? It doesn't like... Yeah, I guess. Become password. Nope. Oh, service. Now it's complaining about service. All right. So we got past the apt part. Okay. So something about service. We were unable to read either JSON as a YAML. These errors. Mapped values are not allowed in this context. Oh. Whoops. Okay, that should be right. Become password. Up. Let's go. So if I go, boom, 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 boom. Boys, look at us go. Look at us. Nginx on all my servers, right? Oh, sheesh. Let's go. Yeah, I'm pretty much an expert now. Can't wait to put Ansible on my resume. I have years of experience deploying Nginx, setting up playbooks, creating inventories, just casual Ansible stuff, Welcome to YAML. No, I've relatively decent experience with the YAML after my Kubernetes week. But when you don't know the layout of the objects and what belongs in what, but yeah, it can get tricky. Ansible version, it's running like 2.12 point like something. Oh no. Yeah, 2.12.1. Excuses. Yeah, we're experts now. All right, BRB, I gotta refill. Can't go that way. All right, just hang out and don't do anything silly. Here he comes, the Ansible expert. That's me. Just kidding. All right. Yeah, Nicholas, I saw your message before. I forgot to read it. I've been working on an RSG8 24 port 10 gigabit switch, but one of the fans was dead on arrival. One switch sounds like right next to a jet airplane, so I can't use it in my home lab. Yeah, it's not going to be 24 port 10 gig. That's not going to be a quiet boy. That's for sure. That's why I put my entire home server in the garage. But I don't really have anything too loud in there, luckily. Now let's install Docker and spin a few containers. It's a bit more involved, but worth it. All right, YOLO. Okay, so installing Docker. We shouldn't need a play. Well, we'll create a playbook for installing Docker. Why not? Why not? Just create a bunch of playbooks. So we'll create one called Docker install YAML and okay. So that's how far I've gotten. Install Docker. I assume it's relatively the same as the other one, right? Leave me alone. What? Okay, so this is the playbook they're using. Install Docker, hosts all, become true. I still don't know what become true means. Tasks. Okay, apt, install all this prerequisite stuff. Okay. Why wouldn't it just be install docker.io? That's what I run every time. Is this really necessary? Like, can I just install docker.io? Do I really need all of this stuff? Become true means the task is run via sudo. Okay. Need more loud fans. Yeah, I'm such a noise snob when it comes to like my computers and stuff. My main machine is water cooled and I have enough radiators in there to where I can set the fans to never go like above 50%, even under full load. This is when Gearling guy becomes your best friend. Yeah, I know. I'm definitely going to reach out to Jeff to. Well, no, I'm going to be watching his videos to get the gist of it. But if I get caught in a pickle, I'll have to DM him. Help me out. Help. So why wouldn't installing Ansible or installing Docker just be like? Wait, how did we run it before? Did we just do? Install Docker. No, we didn't do it like this before. Whatever. Why wouldn't it just be? Why wouldn't it just be this? And I go out my merry way. Like, syntax is off. What was my, what did we just run? I don't remember. Nginx. It's the same syntax as before, right? Uh-huh. Looks right to me. That we don't want to run it on all, right? We just want to run it on. This isn't gonna. I'm not even running Kubernetes yet on here. All right, is this gonna break? Become password. Come on, big bucks, no whammies. That can be like. Shit. Oh. All right, Docker's running. Nothing in it, obviously, yet. Two Dockers, one in Ubuntu, one in Snap, and one in apt. I'm pretty much used everything in apt for the most part. Add user to Docker group. Is the group called? I always run my shit as root for the most part. Yeah, thanks. Should already be. Existing user account to group, yeah. Oops. Whoops. So there should be a Docker group now, right? No, there's not. Do we need to create a Docker group? Gotta do it in Assembly. What do you mean, do it in Ansible? Are you trolling? Like, I gotta do all this in Ansible for all? That would actually be a good idea. If that's what you're getting at, that I should be doing all of this in Ansible. I think I'll be sleeping tonight and playing the quote, become password in my head. Yep, maybe so. All right, we'll do it on, well, all right. We'll do it on one. So we'll create group, which is the command sudo group add Docker. Already exists. Okay. 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 Or am I tripping here or whatever? All right, so let's do this in the command line. So what is it? It's Ansible. Okay, that's the only part I remember. Hold on, let me go back to the when we were doing it. Okay, Ansible M command A command all, or the group. Ansible M. So what it would be is you trolling? Hello? Takes so long to freaking open. So it'd be Ansible M command sudo user mod a g docker cube k3s test. So that should be the command. Yes? Yes, no? Maybe? I don't know. Can you repeat that question? Huh! Tight. Why did I mess up? Oh, I forgot. Wait, I messed. Yep. Hold on. Hold on there, buddy. Hold on, buddy. Forgot the -a. Okay, so Ansible has built-ins for group and user control. It sounds convenient. Well, it's not liking something, obviously, because it's just dying. Yeah, it's... Does it not like that I'm... Oh, wait, how do you run it as... Do I have to... Can I take the sudo out here and... Can I do that? Like specifying that? Is that a thing? Is it going to yell at me? Maybe. I don't know. Shit. Nope, didn't like that. Can I put it here? Nope. Like I'm spitballing here. Become true. Can I put that here? Wait, it's not even... It's not going to work. But now your task is not a complete provision for Docker because there is an ad hoc step. Huh? Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. We're just going through my final, that playbook I wrote for Docker. Yeah, will be added upon. I'm just trying to try things to see what works and what doesn't. So why doesn't it like this? What if I just run it straight up without sudo at all? Is it going to yell at me? permission denied. So it does need sudo. Where the shit do I put? Where do I put that? /B. So do I do /B? Okay. I don't know where it's connection options, privilege, control, user as a target on your target hosts. I don't even know where I put that. Like, do I do it here? Oh, missing sudo password. And maybe I'll put it there and say K. It asked me. Become password. Your boy's a dog. Woof. All you gotta do is hit it with the Burger King, bro. Hit it with the BK. Give it the Whopper. Bada bing, bada boom. So my question, what if, so this is running for 3 servers, right? It's running on 81, 82, 83. All have their specified users in the hosts file for which user to run the commands on here. But when I do become password, I'm only entering 1. What if all of them have different user passwords? What can I say except you're welcome? Moana slaps, bro. Yeah, somebody answer my question. How does that work if you have 3 different users on all three of your servers and you do become password? Unless I'm not thinking about that right. You're supposed to be using the same account on all your remote hosts. Yeah, I know you can set up different users in the inventories file, but it can be an inline option for each host's line. So for example, let's say I had 3 different users. They're all the same with the same password for all these servers. But let's say it was the same user, but they all had different passwords for some reason or whatever. Would I change that in the hosts file to specify it, or would I just change it in my commands to let it know? Razzo Beckett, shout out please. Ah, there's your shout out. Welcome. Oh, I saw you hopped in here before. Hello. Hi, sir, to you as well. Welcome to the stream, my man. Alan is correct. The cattle should be identical. I mean, mine are, but I'm thinking in a scenario, well, yeah, I assume if you're deploying a set of mirrored tasks to a group of servers, you would assume that they're identical and that they'd have the same permissions, but I am almost certain there are instances where you want to deploy something to a list of servers that don't have the same groups. In the playbook, you would add become true for each. But host one. So let's go back to this, for example. Let's go back to this. Let's just do this one, YOLO. So I'm running on hosts K3S test. That's 3 servers. Let's assume all 3 of them have different passwords. Where this become true under hosts makes sense for if they're all the same, but where would you specify I want a different password for each server in the host? It would triple your YAML because you'd have to copy pasta for each host. But this is a list of servers as a host. I'm talking about each individual server in the host, unless Ansible just doesn't work that way, and that could be perfectly fine. I'm just asking. Oh, you would specify, you couldn't, so you'd have to specify a specific host. You can't specify the group and then say, okay, so it'd be like, I see what you're saying. You would triple it because you'd have different, yeah, okay. So it's not really designed to do it like that. It's not really, okay. That's perfectly fine. I'm trying to learn these things. So if that's how it's done, then that's how it's done. Soupy Gnome. Are you asking about running playbooks with different user accounts? Yeah, essentially. I'm very new to Ansible, so these questions may be completely dumb. But yeah, I'm thinking of a scenario where you have a group of servers as, you know, host, a named host, which so in mine I have 3 servers in K3S test. But in scenarios where those servers didn't have a similar password to log in, which, you know, thinking about it shouldn't happen, because if you're grouping servers together in a named group, they should probably have similar logins. So I just didn't know if there was some weird syntax where you could like specify a parameter, become like for each or something, and then it would ask you for the password for each server in the host or the named host. But if that's not the case, that's perfectly fine. I'm just asking. I don't think you can do that. I believe you would need a single Ansible user for each host. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, that makes sense. I was just curious if there's something you can do like that. Okay, so we have Docker installed. Neat. Now we can try installing. So what I want to do, let's install Portainer to each of them. Because Portainer has 2 steps in its installation. You have to create the volume, and then you have to deploy the container. So let's go ahead and try that. So is there like a built-in install run Docker commands Ansible playbook? Run command, no, I just want, there we go. Manage Docker containers. Depreciated, cool, thanks. Deprecated. My brain doesn't work between those 2 words. I'm so conditioned to say depreciated when it's deprecated. Defecated. All right. So does it say replaced by dedicated modules? Alternative, use Docker container and Docker image instead. Okay. Huh? Does this look right? Getting started with Docker. And am I looking at, Ansible offers the following modules for orchestrating Docker containers: Docker servers, Docker container, image facts, login, and just Docker. Ansible 2.1 includes major updates. Okay. Using the Docker modules requires having Docker Pi installed on the host running Ansible. You will need to have at least 1.7 installed. So what's the latest version? Should I just install? Is there a newer version? Uh, how old? Wait, what? Are they really up to version 5? Oh God. He showed up, guys. Jeff, welcome. I was talking about how I'd eventually be using all your content for for my future Ansible endeavors. Um, but welcome. Hope you're feeling well tonight. Uh, you're dealing with Docker install and user not having access. You need to use meta module to reset the connection. So what we've done so far is just installed. I have Docker installed on all 3 of my servers. I've added my Ansible user to the Docker group. And now does this look correct? So it's saying to interact with Docker via Ansible, I have to install these Docker Python modules. And it's saying to have at least 1.7 installed, but it looks like they're already up to like version 5. Ansible SSH connection uses a persist connect option, which means won't time out for a little bit. A tittle bit. I like that version better. Module's good. Version you're on should be fine. I'm just saying, what version should I install? This is a version of... You might be finding old docs via the search. So that's what I was trying to look at. It was like unmaintained version. So I was here, and it was like, yo, this is old. Use these instead. So I went here, and it's like, yo, this is unmaintained, bro. So, is there something here about Docker? There's not. I just don't want to install the wrong stuff. Oh no. PIP freeze will show version. Fun aside, Ansible can sometimes wind up using different Python than CLI. Oh boy. So wait. So if I do... I'm lost. So if I do... This isn't what I had before. Python greater than 2.6, we have. This is not, where's the how-to one? Oh, here we go. So you're saying there's a way to pip, say freeze? Docker I? That's not gonna work, Jeff. That's not gonna, oh, probably need that then. Okay. That would probably help, right? Back for a minute, putting kids to bed. Priorities. Priorities, Jeff, don't worry. They'll get sleep eventually. You have to stay here and help with my very dumb questions. Definitely a priority over kids getting sleep. That's just obvious. There we go. There he is. He knows. Yeah, why's it taking so long? Come on. Is that really the command? Oh, sheesh. This doesn't look right. It's like you're, yeah, I'm a hacker, man. I'm heading now, but check in and replay tomorrow. See you later, Mr. Nighthawk. Thanks so much for dropping by. We'll, I'll update you on what happens. Jason's Lab, welcome, man. So I assume there's like, I just don't want to install the wrong freaking version. So if I do pip install Docker I version, I mean, sheesh, look what versions we're on at this point. I don't know what version of Docker Pi to install. It's saying you at least need, oh, it's saying install, I'm an idiot. So it's saying install the latest as long as it's greater than 1.7. I assume that's what that means. My freaking brain's fried right now. I thought it was saying specifically install 7. I didn't read the actual command. I assume that should work, right? I assume it's just going to pull the latest version greater than 1. Okay, whatever. Promo is satisfied. Successfully installed Docker Pi 1.10.6. Okay. And we need Docker compose. Same thing. Hackerman. Can uninstall. Okay, that's fine. Successfully installed. Lots of things. Docker this. Docker compose 1.29.2. Okay, yeah, looks fine. So now you can do things, right? Docker host. Why am I connecting to? I gotta read through this, dude. I keep wanting to skip ahead because I want to get this freaking up and going. You're looking at Ansible 2.6 docs from like 2019. They're out of date. No, don't do it. Poop. Oh, yeah, so I was looking at this and it's like, yeah, you know, these are unmaintained. So I did that and I was like, oh, let me search for Docker. I didn't find it, so I got lazy and went back. Okay, well, where would do they have like the same? Python 3. I didn't see anything about Docker in here, so I was like, oh, maybe these are just, you know, the older ones, but they're still good for the newest version of Ansible. What happens with the playbook? I haven't even like tried anything with Docker yet. So all I did was install Docker using a playbook on the 3 systems, but I haven't tried to install like a container on those systems through using Ansible yet. So that's where I was. I was like, oh, first thing, let's figure out how to use Docker. And then when I searched it, it was like, oh, well, you need Docker, the Docker Python library installed. So install all this. That's the latest. It all changed in the past year where all the docs are. Okay, so where is there a version of this in like latest? Can I hack it? Watch this. You ever seen Hackerman before? Boom. No way that. Wait. Oh. Aha. Okay, that worked. I guess. See the link I pasted in chat. It's not. Is it this? It says it's. Hello? Oh no. What's going on? What the hell is going on? Oh, we're back? Are we back? Oh, we're back. Okay. I don't know what happened. That was weird. I hope it didn't split the frickin', it's not gonna split the VOD. Oh well, whatever. Okay, hope it stays working. Didn't look like my internet dropped out, so I don't know what happened there. Freaking hacker man. What happens, man? So is there a way I can just uninstall all this crap that I just installed? Like, it installed so much stuff. So I already installed this one, and this looks like it worked. So because it installed Docker Pi, like 1.10 point something. But then I did the Docker compose one, and it didn't like that. Or it installed it, but all right, whatever. Pip install. Oh, crap. Pranked. It's a prank. Docker 4.4.4. Looks like a good number. Uses old APIs. All right. Well, we'll just Frankenstein this and see what it. Oh, you. Docker Compose 1.29.2 requires Docker greater than 5, but you have Docker 4.4.4, which is incompatible. Can I just uninstall Compose? No, did the stream die again? Okay, now it's good. Why is it saying error? Error, please use a keyframe, whatever. All right. Docker Py can uninstall that Docker Compose. Okay. Yeah, I figured that was the next step. Whoa. Brandon, welcome. Thank you for becoming a member of the Raid Owl community. I don't have a cool name for my members. So you're just a cool owl member guy. Very creative, I know. But in all seriousness, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that so much. I call us Hooters. That's actually not a bad idea. I like that. Raid and the Owlettes. I like Hooters. That's funny. There's a Python library is using needed. It's needed only on the nodes where Docker is being managed. Only on the nodes where Docker is being managed. You mean on the control node? Yeah. So the control node that's running Ansible. Proceed. Yes. So I assume it's fine now. I mean, I think it installed this, right? Requirement already satisfied. Installing. Attempted uninstall found. Successful. Okay, I guess we try again. Okay, I guess it worked. This is already installed, so we're good. Connecting to a Docker API. You can connect to a local or remote API using the parameters passed to each task and setting environment variables. The order of procedures, neither command line option nor environment is found. Ansible uses the default value provided under parameters. Okay, so you can specify environment variables or whatever, or you can specify them as parameters here. You can also specify them as environment variables, like we just said. Plain Docker daemon, images, networks, volumes, and containers. Docker connection plugin. The community.docker.docker connection plugin uses a Docker CLI utility to connect to Docker containers and execute modules in them. Essentially wraps Docker exec with Docker CP. This connection plugin supported. Cool. Host, login, prune, image. There's a lot more stuff here. Volume info. Okay, so I should be able to use those modules in a playbook and say something like Docker volume name and then specify like because my goal was I wanted to install Portainer on all 3 of my servers running Docker right now using the Docker Ansible modules in a playbook. So okay, here we go. Create a volume. So we're just gonna do like nano docker volume.yaml, and we'll do like of course I named these inappropriately. Volume. And then what was it? It was trying to do all this, trying to remember what the freaking syntax is. Why can't I remember it? It was like the password thing. Sheesh. I would just do most in a Docker Compose file, then apply that file on all nodes using Ansible. But you can do each step with Ansible instead to create the volume, create container, etc. Become root. Yeah, it was like it was become true because I was false. Holy shit, I'm funny. All right, tasks. Trying to remember all this stuff. Name. Create volume. Community.docker.docker volume. Name. I remember specifically it's Portainer data. And then we want to create a container now, which would be a different. But I want to run like, I just want to run a Docker command. Yep, doing it from memory is become Groot. I'm Groot. So if I just want to run like a straight up Docker command, like for example, I'm just doing the 2 commands to get Portainer installed. You're just standard vanilla. Create this volume and then run this to create the container. So I'm doing that, and then I assume there's a Docker container module, right? Or is there just like a generic one where I can be like, you can use the built-in command module just to run a command. So yeah, could I just do all this with the command, like without needing or without having the Docker Python libraries installed? Or oh no, Tim and Jeff both here to laugh at my newbiness in Ansible. We got trouble, boys. Avoid command or shell, way harder to make words. The whole gang's here. No, I'm joking. You guys uh, I even said at the beginning of the stream, I'm like, yeah, we're going to try to see how far we can get with Ansible today, just to learn the basics, because I know nothing about Ansible other than there's these things called playbooks, and people love it to automate things. And I said that I'd be using a lot of Jeff Geerling YouTube videos and Techno Tim YouTube videos to get me by after stream goes off, and I actually have to sit down myself and learn some real Ansible. Idempotent. I'm gonna say it just like that too. We're gonna get you 100K subs. Hey man, slow and steady. We're still growing, so as long as I don't flatline and die or start going down, and we're good. I'm in no rush. Dude, tell me about it. Learning on live stream is stressful. I haven't done one of these in a while. I used to do the streams where I would pick a topic or try to install something or pick a new operating system and go live knowing nothing about it, and usually break stuff not knowing what's going to go on. But this one has been going relatively smooth, so it's a lot more stressful than my streams where I get on and show off something or just BS around. Go live with Temple OS. All right, that's like a 5-second stream before I throw it out the window. Once I built a bot live, it was actually awesome because it was a chat bot and I was debugging commands and chat was passing through. That's awesome. Yeah, let people help you debug live on stream. Yeah, it's daring. I should really be working on some CRs, but this is way better, way more better. Man, way more better than CRs. That's a low bar. That's a low bar, but I appreciate it. I'm joking. Yeah, let's see if we can keep on keeping on. So I assume this is going to be something like we're going to use the Docker container modules. I'm just gonna scroll down to, oh, this is a beefy one. Woo, sheesh. All right. Okay, so yeah, this is straight up just like specifying what container to build. So community, Docker, container, and then give it a name. We're doing Portainer, or trying at least. What image we're using is Boris. I know, dude. We got two of the goats in chat. We're blessed. It only took me putting Ansible, putting the word Ansible in the live stream title, and we got them in, boys. They took the bait. I'm kidding. I've been wanting to learn Ansible for a hot minute, so I figured my best bet would be to hold myself accountable by doing it live on stream, so I didn't have an excuse not to learn. Okay, so if we wanted to essentially take this and do it in a Docker container module, the image is Portainer CE. Do I have to put that in quotes? It's not gonna like that format. That looks like it's not gonna like that. Do I have to do this? Yes, no, right? No, I guess I don't. Okay. Just tweeted a link to the stream. Maybe we can get one or two. Oh, God. Oh, no. I put it in quotes if it has any special characters. Oh, yeah, we can try it. I assume that's, I mean, I figure with the colon it would be a little jank. Some people are attracted to scantily clad women. Some are attracted to DevOps tools. Some are attracted to scantily dressed women using DevOps tools. Now that's a niche. That's something that needs to take off. Ha ha ha. Kidding. Images, so that should be fine. We have the, I assume you can specify what volumes you want to use, right? Networks. Where do you specify like ports and volumes? Okay, that makes sense. It almost looks like a compose file. Nah. That doesn't seem right. Whatever. So that would be, we're going var run Docker sock to var run Docker sock. And we do another one. Container data map to data. This is totally going to work first try, 100%. This is one instance where my YAML syntax highlighter plugin is super helpful in Sublime. Yeah, I shouldn't be doing all this using Nano in PowerShell, but I wasn't prepared with all the appropriate dev tools on my stream PC at the moment. So here we are, doing it all in Nano. So hard mode activated. Okay, so we got the volumes, we have the name, we got to do the ports, and then just the restart attribute. The ports, I assume, are just the same, but I want to find something so that I can, what the hell do you specify ports in here? Hello? Exposed ports. Is that really the published ports? Aliases ports. Oh, exposed ports. Ports. Published port. Okay. Why I was blind and couldn't see that before? Okay. So we're looking at, I guess it wants that in quotes. 9443 to 9443. And I believe 8,000. Yeah, no? Yeah. Odds this works first try. I'm giving it like 10%. I think I'm being generous too. And restart policy. Where do we do that? Live stream blindness. Now I feel you. It's also being a dumbhead blindness. Big fan of YAML lint in VS Code. I love VS Code. Why I'm not? I need to. After this, before my next stream, I'm gonna get like a proper dev setup on my stream PC if I'm gonna do stuff like this, because this is obviously not the way that I would be doing it normally. Because this is freaking awful. Okay, restart policy. It's gotta be. No, not restart. Where is this restart equals? No, this is just restarting the container, right? Next stream, he's like, yeah, so I read through Ansible for DevOps, and now I work at Google, and my YAML writes its own YAML. Yeah, I bought Jeff Geerling's book, and now I'm the CEO of Google. So, and this all happened within a week. Just kidding. It would be my next stream, so that's like at least a month away. Hey, we have done 2 streams in 2 weeks, so restart policy always. Is that what it is? Is it really like it'd be up here, right? Restart policy. Oh, okay. Is that what you said? Yep, you were right. Restart policy is always. Okay. That's everything, right? We have the ports, we have the restart policy, we have the name, we have the image, we have the volumes. This has got to work 100%, no doubt. No doubt this works 100%. So yeah, to run it, do I just run like? Is there something special I have to run this? Or is it just run playbook? Hosts at top, did I miss something? Oh, hosts. Host name, become true, tasks. Yeah, so all looks right. I think image volumes, ports, restart Polity. Yep. Okay. So if I run what did I even name this? Docker volume. Even though I know we're restart politics. Yes, please. Okay. Here we go. Oh wait, we got to become password. I think I typed it wrong. All right, here we go. Oh, shit. All right. No module named Docker. Okay. Have to pip install Docker on each node. Oh, I need the... Oh, okay. So I need the Docker Python library on each node. Ah, okay. Should I do... So what would it look? So here's one of them. I don't even think I have pip installed. I should be doing all this through Ansible. Can we use Ansible to install Docker? Uh, that's what I did, right? What is all this? Which services should be restarted? All of them. I don't care, dude. Whatever. Yeah, we installed Docker. Yeah, we installed Docker like this. Real hardcore stuff. But yeah, we ran this, install Docker using apt, docker.io, and yeah, install Docker on all of our machines. Yeah, really. Whenever it prompts me, I don't know enough about this stuff, just hit OK. Linux knows more than I do. Usually I add a task at the beginning to install dependencies with apt or DNF or whatever. Then a task using Ansible pip module to install Docker. So I assume there's way more sophisticated commands and stuff using playbooks, but like, for example, if I have a playbook, like in this scenario, if I had a playbook that was essentially set up to install a Docker container, and I put some modules or commands at the beginning of the playbook to basically install pip and pip install the Docker library. If they're already installed or whatever, is it just gonna, I guess it doesn't hurt to do it again because it's just gonna be like, this is already installed. But I didn't know if there was some sophisticated way in the playbook to be like, I don't know, use like if statements. I don't know where I'm going with that question, but YOLO F silent force. Linux knows more than I do. That's what I call wisdom of the crowd. I said Linux, not Linus. Linus, Linux. Same thing, same person. Look it up. I will, dude. I got a lot of research to do. I don't expect you guys to answer every single question I have in here, that's for sure. I won't do it again. That's the glory of Ansible. Nice. There goes Jeff and his big words again. I know. So no lie. Going off on a... Oh, God. I hope that wasn't too loud. Techno Tim, thank you so much, man. Thank you for the 5 bones. I'm saying that wrong. I think you're making up a word. Just so, okay, let me talk about my tangent real quick. When I was first started live streaming, the thing, other than like being nervous that no one would watch and I would have to just sit here and talk to a camera by myself for a long time, the other worry I had was that I wouldn't be able to pronounce somebody's name, but I've gotten over that because that's not that abnormal with the usernames you see. And the other one was that someone would bring up some like basic service or even a word that I didn't know. And I would just look like a big old dummy. But am I say all right. I'm getting hold on. What's the thing that tells me how to pronounce a word? Copy. We're going to find out live on stream how to say this word. And I want it pronounced with the capitals. Oh, man. All right, here we go.
You then consider subscribing. How do you go about pronouncing it? There are two different ways of saying it. Either idempotence. The other way is as idempotence.
Idempotence. There's a whole ass YouTube video on how to pronounce this word.
The same word. Did you get this? Was this any helpful? Let me know in the comments and by using
Wait. There's a whole ass YouTube. This guy, he better have his channel better just be how to pronounce things. Okay, it is. All right. Man, what a... Oh, God. That spooks me. Thank you so much, Jeff. I appreciate that. Idempotence. I got it now. When you do the same thing one time already, but it'll only change something if it needs to be changed. Technically a mathematics term, but I'm bad at math, so I just use it for Ansible. I appreciate not only clarifying that, but for the $9.99. Thank you so much, Jeff. You definitely don't need to be dropping money in here, but again, I appreciate it. I will be leeching off of your videos and content in the coming weeks, that's for sure. You too, Tim. I know I leached off of you for Kubernetes stuff, but I'm coming back. I'm coming back, baby. You can't escape me. But hopefully this will be much less challenging than Kubernetes. From what I've seen, Ansible is like follow some good guides. You know, you can understand it. Much less moving parts than getting a K3S cluster set up. But hey, those could be my famous last words. I can come back and be like, you're an idiot for thinking that. Oh my gosh. Tim, thank you. Had to one him up. There it is. There's the jam. I appreciate you guys battling. A battle of money and a battle of wits. I enjoy both of those things. But again, thank you so much. Ansible to deploy Kubernetes. So that's what initially I was gonna try to do with this stream. Not so much that I really like thought I was actually gonna do it, but I wanted to come in with like kind of a goal. That's why my hosts, my list of servers in my inventory is called K3S test, because I was like, hey, you know, I'll learn what playbook this. So obviously here's the steps involved with. Oh my God, you got, holy crap. Okay, Jeff, thank you for the 1999, and Boris, thank you also for the 1999. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay. What was I saying? So the goal, yeah. So I said the goal was to install K3S on my 3 servers using Ansible. So the logical steps were learn what Ansible is, learn how to write a playbook to install like Nginx or something, and then deploy a full Kubernetes cluster with all of your containers and nodes, and on all your nodes with proper ingress and load balancing. Those are obviously the 3 steps for learning Ansible, right? You know, clearly equal steps there. But no, eventually, yeah, I want to get to the point to where I'm deploying my K3S cluster using Ansible, but that was never going to happen on stream. So I think I bit off a little more than I could chew initially, but I like where we're at. Doing Docker is a good stepping stone, I think. As far as I'm concerned, Jeff is Ansible Jesus. You can't change my mind. Yeah, so if Jeff is Ansible Jesus, then we got Steve from Gamers Nexus is Tech Jesus. Techno Tim, he's Kubernetes Jesus. And I am. I don't know any. I don't know any enough biblical references to make a bad joke. Oh my God! Enough. You guys are absurd, Nicholas. Thank you so much. Had to one up everyone, dude. Holy crap! Thank you so much, man. Look, you guys are crazy. Holy crap! I don't even know. Like, thank you. I truly truly appreciate that. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves on the live streams. I do them to hopefully entertain and, teach something at some point. This one is more like learn from my mistakes. And if you were too lazy to learn Ansible and you needed to watch someone do it to kind of give you that kick, then here I am. But again, you guys are insane. I appreciate it so much. Gotta support creators, Boris. Thank you. Thank you so much. But for now, just need 2 new tasks in your container playbook. Gotta grab the app task for the first one, then throw in an Ansible pip module. Yeah, so it would essentially be the same thing as this for installing Docker, right? It would be, we called this one Docker volume. That's not what it should be called, but whatever. So instead of, this isn't even whatever. So the first thing is we would instead do install pip, and that would be on the Ansible. Crap, what is it? Ansible built-in apt. Hello? Built-in apt. Name is pip pop. Same thing. What's the actually it's like that, right? Yeah. I can't remember the frickin' parameters. State latest update cache true. State latest update cache true. Hey, in 2 hours, you're already installing junk on multiple nodes. That's pretty awesome. I had no expectations going in. I mean, my expectations were hopefully learn the basics of Ansible. So I think we've accomplished that. So anything after this is just extra. I have to bounce. Good luck, man. DMs are open. I appreciate that, Tim. If I get stuck after watching all the Jeff Geerling videos and all the Techno Tim videos, and I do slide into your DMs, you're free to be like, bro, How do you not know what you're doing after watching all of our videos? So, but I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Have a good night. That breaks idempotence. Only do that once and use cache lifetime, and then you can just run playbooks 1,000 times in a row. So you're saying do use cache lifetime? So is that a thing? Like cache, you're saying just straight up do it like this? Is that a thing? Leave off update cache. Oh, just drop it. Okay. I didn't know if that was like a parameter I had to set. Okay. So update cache, what did I even have before? Update cache equals true or update cache equals always? The shit was it? Update cache equals true. So what is that even doing? Update cache. I guess that means obviously if it's already cached, then update it and run it again. If you don't have that there and it's already cached, then it just does it. Oh, Python 3 pip. That's right. And then you would do another task called install docker pip. And it would be, wait, it wouldn't be apt, it would be a command. What? Wait, what? So if you just want to run like a command from from the playbook, how would you, where's my, this isn't the one I wanted. I just want like a command. Oh. But you have to add cache lifetime option to make it idempotent. Yeah, state present is often what I use. Ansible 102 again. And I have separate playbook to update things. Search Ansible docs for pip module. Oh, there's a straight up pip module for Ansible? Oh. Well, look at that. Okay, so I can just be like, oh, well, cool. Ansible, built in, pip. They thought of everything, didn't they? And I don't remember what are we installing? Docker, just Docker? Wouldn't the package built in be better to make it OS agnostic for simple installs? I mean, apt is clearly designed, obviously, for apt package manager. So if you're running something that's obviously not running apt, then I guess packages is a, damn, does it even, that's impressive. So if you do like built-in like package installer, it'll know like if you're using like Arch versus Debian, it'll still. There's got to be more like to it than that. That's got to be some fancy junk. Yes, we will get to that later though. Yeah, that sounds a bit more advanced than my at the beginning of the stream. I only knew Ansible is how to automate things and that there's things called playbooks. Package is generic, makes it easy to install the same playbook on almost any Linux. Okay, that's dope. Man, this Ansible thing is cool. It's crazy y'all have never heard of this. Like, y'all should look into Ansible. Man, Jeff, have you, like, you should probably write a book on it. Package module has a couple of quirks, so I discourage it for the first few times. Yeah, well, it's fine with me. Everything I'm doing right now is Debian, so. Boris, Jeff, is it better to buy your book from Amazon or is there another place? Yes, Jeff. Where do we buy your book? FYI, you're missing a colon for your Ansible built-in pip line. Yes, I am. You are correct. Thank you so much. Is it Docker? I don't even remember. What did we... I mean, we installed Docker 4.4.4. Do we just do that same one? Like, do we just do... Like, is that... Will it like that or no? Or do I just leave it Docker? Lean pub, unless you want physics. I want physics in mine. I want the book to abide by the law of physics. I want it to sit on the table. I don't want it floating all around. So I would like physics in mine. Add a state present after the name line. What's the difference between state latest and state present? Oh, just leave it Docker. Unless you need to lock in a version. Okay. Delete the 444 thing. That's bugging me out. Oh yeah, what if I did this? What you got against fours, Jeff? Okay, Docker, state present, okay. So I guess latest will try to update it all the time. Present, just make sure it's installed. Oh, okay, okay. So present will skip it if there's any version that's already installed, and I assume the first time it'll just pull latest. And then moving forward, it'll just not do anything. So when I run this in the future, since I have the latest here, it's going to keep trying to get the latest version of pip, which I guess you want. Maybe. That sounds like something you'd want. I guess we'll leave that. Idempotence. I swear, dude. I'm going to be like using that word so much now, people are going to think I'm so smart. Stay present, yeah, but can stay on the system as long as an old version. State latest means it's installed most up-to-date version. Nah, I like controlling updates separately. Did I miss the OnlyFans announcement? Not yet, Mitch. Not yet. You'll know. You'll be the first to know when OnlyFans. Holy crap, Daniel, $49.99. Holy moly. Thank you so much, man. Keep it up. I certainly will. Damn. Thank you. That's that's freaking crazy. We haven't even gotten the I'm waiting for the music. Don't tell me it's gonna not give you the music for that. There it is. Holy moly. But yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, man. Anybody who's in the chat or joined has never been in a live or been to any of my live streams or anything, or just checking out the channel, I appreciate it. There is a link in the description below for the Discord if you guys want to go over there and hang out. Pretty cool group of dudes over there. If you want to come hang out, talk about a whole bunch of nerdy stuff, feel free to do so. But yeah, Daniel, thank you. I really appreciate that, man. I have to sell an organ to. I know, dude. It's insane. These people coming out of nowhere and dropping the cash, man. But yeah, holy crap, man. Thank you. Dawson definitely should use present in playbooks that develop. We have group variables called update packages, which is a Boolean that either sets state to present or latest dependent. Yeah, that makes sense. I even said this in my Kubernetes. I don't know if can't remember exactly if I said it in the. I said kind of it in my week-long Kubernetes challenge video that you have to be very mindful of the versions you're installing when you're setting up and running a K3s cluster, because there are a lot of incompatibilities that can come up when you're updating your cluster, but a certain container is running or a certain process is running that's not compatible with the new update and vice versa. So yeah, leaving it to present just, I assume, ensures stability and not having to worry about something getting automatically updated and breaking. So yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. My wife just gave me a look. LOL. I hope it was a good look. I hope it was a, yeah, that guy deserves 50 bucks. Good job, Daniel. I hope that's the look she gave you. They're all a bunch of hooters in the Discord. There it is. Brandon is credited with members, Patreons, and we can stick it to the Discord members are now called hooters. Peter, thank you so much for joining, man. I hope you learned something or at least found it entertaining, man. Enjoy your meeting. I hope it goes well. Ship it. Oh God. Okay. All right. Here we go. Become password. I love that. Damn it. Okay, hold on. That's just a syntax error, right? The offending line appears to be unexpected parameter type. Name. Huh? Why? Huh? This looks right, huh? That looks exactly. Oh, wait, hold on. No, it looks right, huh? Drop the height. Oh, shit. I'm gonna be honest. I never understood when and why it doesn't like hyphens sometimes. For name. Oh. I got it. I got it. So, oh, I see. Why can't I just say, "Hey, computer, update yourself"? You can say it. I don't know if it's gonna listen. Okay. Take three, I think, for four, whatever. Become password. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, go. Hmm. So that one already had it installed. Why it went so quick? Go. No, why are you taking so? Okay. Okay. No shot this one works. No shot. No way, dude. No way. No way. No way. As if. As if, bro. No shot. No shot, dude. Oh, as if. What? Yo. What is this sorcery? What is this? Holy moly. I just Ansibled. I'm Ansible man. I'm Ansible boy. I'm Ansible fetus at this particular stage in my life. Uh but holy crap. It worked. So wait, if I'm connected, I can't run Docker PS from here, right? No. I didn't know if it was like somehow, no. But holy crap. So I assume there's a way using the Docker Python libraries to interact from the host with these outside of Ansible? Hey Cortana, install WSL, install all updates. I can't do that, Christopher. Self-destruct sequence. Yeah, we had a speaker. I don't know, remember where we got it. Years ago. I think it came free with something. Oh, I think it came with my wife bought a Microsoft Surface laptop, and it came with a Cortana enabled speaker, and that thing was always like we would just be like eating dinner or something. We wouldn't say anything. Not that we just sit at dinner and just eat silently all the time. That sounded weird. Anyway, we didn't say anything, and it would just start being like, uh, the song you requested cannot be found, blah, 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 please. Or just like start telling us about stuff. It was weird, dude. It was creepy. Unplugged that thing, threw it in a closet. Swarm died just as I was learning it from Brett Fisher. Well, you hate to see it. F for Swarm. My next, I've been wanting to try out Portainer managing a Kubernetes cluster. I know it's a thing. I just have yet to try that. So wait, if there's Ansible modules for Docker and pip and probably a lot of other things, I assume there's Docker modules for Kubernetes. Interesting. Git commit, it works. First commit. Yep. There are modules for Portainer and Kubernetes. Dude, there's modules for everything. I feel like this is going to be more fun than I had first anticipated getting into this. But I've learned a whole lot. I learned a lot more than I expected in this stream. That's for sure. Holy crap. Oh well, I need Cortana to install Microsoft Office, install all my apps, and update yourself. Thanks. At that point, it's going to be like, please insert credit card. At that point, it probably knows your credit card number. Cortana's hella creepy. I know there's a guy, he wrote a book, something like Ansible for Kubernetes. Huh. Who writes books? Words. Huh. Huh. Even a module for PowerShell? Is there a module for like mowing my lawn? That'd be dope. I'm still plowing through Ansible modules for VMware. Dude, this is gonna be nutty. He needs to finish that dang book though. Dude, I struggle to like write documents and stuff. Like I just changed because my website was straight ass, so I have it just redirecting to my document site now. And why are these still in here? They shouldn't be in here. Is it still cached on this desktop? Oh wait. Yeah, I think it's still cached on this. Anyway, like writing documents, I really enjoy it when I'm done, but I hate starting to write documentation. I'm so bad at it. Like, I struggle to put enough to where I struggle to find that balance between like I don't want to be too wordy and it be overly like just way more information versus like I don't want to put too little, but some things are just like pretty simple. So I'm trying to get more into it. We'll see. One thing I want to figure out or deploy is so this is running, this site is hosted in my Kubernetes cluster. And I want it to pull from a Git repository and automatically update the deployment in K3s. I know there's a way to do it. I just have to go about doing that somehow. Argo, is that what the cool cats still use? I don't know. I have no idea. You tell me. Fun and Windows are not typically in the same sentence when it comes to DevOps. See, so my big boy job is all Windows based, corporate IT, application support and development job, all Windows, .NET, C Sharp, some Java, a bit of SQL stuff, all in Windows. My main desktop is Windows for editing and gaming and stuff. But then I have my MacBook, which I really like. And then obviously all my servers and stuff are running Linux. So I don't know. I don't have a preference, but eh. I want so badly to get away from Windows for like production stuff. But I'm so familiar with Adobe Premiere and editing in it that I don't want to switch. I want to switch to Resolve because I've messed with Resolve a couple of times and it's so much smoother than Premiere. I don't understand how it's so much better, but I'm so quick in Premiere that I'll just keep using it. And then I like that my desktop is customizable. You know, I can throw in, make it more powerful if I need to upgrade down the line. But dude, those Mac Studios for editing are insane. Like, part of me just wants to snag one of those and just use that moving forward. It's nuts. Chrome OS is best at browsing. There you go. Each OS is good at something. Adobe Premiere can be virtualized. Dude, Adobe Premiere has hard enough time running natively. Virtualizing Premiere sounds like a freaking death sentence. Premiere's nice. I just learned on Final Cut Pro way back when, so I kept using it. Happy on my Silent M1 Mac Studio. Yeah, I have all three of them. I have Final Cut Pro, Resolve, and Premiere, but I still somehow have the student discount through Premiere or through Adobe, so I get all of their apps for like 30 bucks a month. So I just stick with that, and I just love Lightroom and Photoshop. So I just keep using Premiere because I'm like, oh, I'm paying for it. May as well keep using it. But um, yeah, I really love my M1 MacBook Air. It's insane, and there's studios with the M1 Pros. I would like to move to Resolve and get to using Mac as my development and production machine, but I have yet to make the switch. So Resolve is nice, especially for simpler edits. It doesn't have the plugin coverage as others though. Yeah, I don't have too many plugins. I don't do very sophisticated editing. I do my color color grading in Resolve. I made my LUTs for my studio. The color I did all the since the lighting is all the same, so I just created a LUT, exported that out to a cube file, and I used that to record I just put that on my adjustment layer in Premiere, and boom. It's a color I like for my videos. But Resolve's really good at that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I would like a studio, but obviously, no, I'm not dropping like 4 grand just for something to play with. I would have to have a major commitment to move everything to the studio and Mac OS, but maybe one day we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it there. We hit our 3 hour. I like to hopefully go for around 3 hours for my stream. So we're at 3 hours 16 minutes. I hope the VOD didn't. I hope it didn't cut it into 2 VODs for after. That's gonna be really annoying if it did, but we'll see. But yeah, I appreciate all you. The fact that 32 of you guys are still around watching me struggle through Ansible is amazing. I think 30 of those are here because we got the famous Jeff Geerling in here, but I'll take it. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys hanging around. Man, all the donations that came in today, you guys are freaking amazing. I really do appreciate that. I know it sounds. I really don't know what else to say. I keep saying thank you. I appreciate it, but it's awesome. I don't know what else to say. Is that an LTT shirt? It is. It's the like stealth CPU pin shirt. Half my wardrobe is lttstore.com stuff. So if you pop in on any live stream or video and comment, is that an LTT shirt? You're probably going to be right, or the answer is going to be yes more than half the time. Christopher, if I could have Jeff automate my job, dude. If only. If only. Jody, great job, dude. Let's do more of this. That's the plan. I said last stream that I'd try to stream more consistently. So here we are a week later, streaming again. Hopefully I can keep that up. We'll see. I do have a lot of traveling to do this month. We have a next week I'm good. The week after I have to go to San Diego for work for like 3 days. Might still be able to stream that week. I don't know. Then a week later, we're going to a wedding in Philadelphia. So that'll be a thing. Then in October, I mean, this is just on a weekend. Anybody who, I don't know if any of you guys follow F1, I'm going to Austin for the F1 race in October. That's going to be fun. So yeah, we got a lot going on. We'll see. But obviously a lot of videos coming. I got 2 that I'm trying to get filmed this weekend. One is deploying a remote backup server. I have that configured. I'm using Tailscale, TrueNAS. Everything seems to be working in my initial test. We'll see. And then I want to do a walkthrough of my pfSense setup. And I eventually want to install, I got a freaking Dream Machine Pro, Unified Dream Machine Pro, just sitting in the box because it's been sitting there for like a couple weeks and I haven't deployed it yet because I've been wanting to do a video about it, but I haven't been ready to do it. So we'll get there. Raid House screwdriver when? I didn't even pre-order one, man. I figured there'd be enough videos out there that I can watch to like live vicariously through them. And I have like so many screwdrivers like hanging out around here. I don't know if I could have justified that, but hey, I'm in Philadelphia. Hey, it'll be my first time over there, man. Hit me up in Discord. Tell me what the best places to go to are. Yes, arriving tomorrow. Plans to publish my review next week, assuming my little operation. Oh, you have a. Operation goes. Oh, you have a legit operation tomorrow? Like, I hope it goes well, dude. I assume it's Crohn's related and stuff. That would hopefully it goes well and gets fixed because, like I said before in another stream, I have a close friend who deals with it and just I know how much of a freaking pain that is. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it goes well. Outpatient surgery. Yep, Crohn's life. I know, man, it sucks. Jamil Patel, JP, bald guy, talks like he knows everything. I don't know if you're being sarcastic because I certainly don't know everything. That's the whole point of these streams. I'm an idiot. So, yeah. Well, yeah, Jeff, I hope it goes well, man. That's gonna be dope if everything goes well. Hopefully it does. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Again, I appreciate all of you hanging around, spending 3 hours with me learning Ansible. That is freaking bonkers. But yeah, hopefully more consistent streams. Filming some videos this weekend. Link to the Discord is in the description if you want to come hang out. Talk about some Ansible, servers, networking, whatever's on your mind. Feel free to do so. We got a pretty cool crew over there, but that is it. Any last things before I go? That is it. Video Man, you're a good presenter. Thank you so much, Video Man. Hopefully you can catch the VOD. Anyone here who's just joining at the end, The VOD will be on the channel. I hope it doesn't cut it into two because the stream did crash in the middle for some reason. So we'll see, but hopefully everything is available in one VOD on the channel after. So, all right, that is it. See all of you in next stream or on video or in Discord. Peace out.